Good morning from Alaska. It is Monday, April 8th, 2019. It is the third day of the first Hebrew month. My name is Daniel. I live here in Juneau, Alaska. And if you're new to my channel, this is what I do. I preach and teach the Hebrew Jewish roots of the Christian faith on my website, spiritandtorah.com. I expose satanic pedophiles through investigative reporting on my YouTube channel. I provide satanic ritual abuse survivors a platform to speak out on. I protect the innocent children, and I lead a nightly Zoom room prayer meeting every single night. Brothers and sisters in Messiah, we gather together to pray for President Trump, the nation, other subscribers, and each other. Hallelujah. Okay, so lots of big news today to report on, stuff that happened both yesterday and just this morning. So just 1 hour ago, Allison Mack pleads guilty to racketeering charges in the NXIVM case. Former Smallville actress Allison Mack pleaded guilty in a Brooklyn federal court Monday to racketeering charges in relation to the cult-like group NXIVM. Mack entered her plea shortly before jury selection was scheduled to start. The trial was expected to detail sensational allegations that the group recruited sex slaves for its spiritual leader, Keith Raniere. Prosecutors accused Mack of helping Raniere recruit women to a secret sub-society within the group. Mack is best known for her long-running role on the superhero TV show about the early days of Clark Kent's life. However, it was reported that she was heavily involved in the NXIVM organization shortly after authorities began making arrests. Mack allegedly got involved with the group when she was unhappy with her acting career. She reportedly rose in the ranks to become a key player in its activities, which allegedly included branding its members and finding sex slaves for Raniere. So she has pleaded guilty. Hallelujah. Things are happening. This is just another proof, another sign that these sick satanic pedophiles are being exposed. They're being arrested. They're being convicted. She's now pled guilty to these racketeering charges. And of course, we know that it's not just racketeering that she's guilty of. This NXIVM was a huge child sex trafficking organization that has been completely shut down, by the way. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I guarantee you that would not have happened if President Trump was not in office. Okay, so the big news that happened yesterday on the Sunday morning show was that Nunes, he is going to be sending 8 criminal referrals to the DOJ, Department of Justice, concerning leaks conspiracy amid Russia probe. House Intelligence Committee ranking member Devin Nunes exclusively told Fox News Sunday Morning Features that he is preparing to send 8 criminal referrals to the Department of Justice this week concerning alleged misconduct from Watergate wannabes during the Trump-Russia investigation, including the leaks of highly classified material and conspiracies to lie to Congress and the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, the FISA court. The dramatic step comes as Republicans have pushed for the release of key documents to uncover the origins of the now discredited narrative that the Trump campaign colluded improperly with the Russian government. President Trump recently told Fox News he would release the entirety of the FISA applications used to surveil one of his top aides and other related documents. Nunes said he's been working on the referrals for more than 2 years and wanted to wait until the confirmation of Attorney General Bill Barr. So here we go. Devin Nunes, he now has 8 criminal referrals, 5 of which we know, and if you watch this interview that he has on Fox News from yesterday morning, from Sunday morning, he says that 5 of these are for 5 specific individuals. 5 specific individuals, and then there's 3 more that are dealing with more complicated, larger issues that may net a good deal more people than just individuals. And so he's making these referrals. Now, one thing that Maria asks Devin Nunes is, she says, well, you know, there was a criminal referral made against Andrew McCabe, I think it was either last year or the year before, and nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened to it. And you know, and she makes a good point. You know, why should we be excited about these criminal referrals if nothing ever happened to the one before? Well, I was watching the X22 report yesterday, and if you're not subscribed to X22, you should be. He's a really, really good reporter. He does incredible analysis. But X22 report makes the point yesterday in his report. He says, look, They did make this criminal referral when Rod Rosenstein was basically the one that was dealing with this. And we knew Rod Rosenstein wasn't going to do anything. But now everything's changed. Rod Rosenstein is not in charge of the DOJ. He's not in charge of doing any of this stuff anymore. It is William Barr. And William Barr has shown, despite all the naysayers saying, well, he's just not going to do anything, William Barr has proven, oh, he's definitely pro-Trump. He's definitely going to make sure that these criminals are handed to them. He's already delivered a summary of Robert Mueller's report, completely vindicating President Trump. So there is a reason why Devin Nunes, who has put 2 years of his life in investigating these true criminals who perpetuated this Russian collusion hoax, why he waited. And I said, I was not going to send these referrals over until I knew William Barr was confirmed, until he was in charge. So this is happening, and it's going to be very serious. And this is just more proof that things are continuing to go along. Now, storm is upon us. He tweeted out the following. He said, big day. Nunes is about to make criminal referrals for leakers. Trump hints that these will be the big mobsters he often refers to as the, quote, 13 angry Democrats. And President Trump just yesterday tweeted about these 13 angry Democrats. For example, Rod Rosenstein, James Comey, Adam Schiff, Andrew McCabe, Strzok, Brennan, and the rest of the family who orchestrated the Mueller coup. And he's referring to the tweet that President Trump made yesterday where he said, looks like Bob Mueller's team of 13 Trump haters and angry Democrats are illegally leaking information to the press while the fake news media make up their own stories with or without sources. Sources no longer matter to our corrupt and dishonest mainstream media. They are a joke. Now, this morning, storm is upon us. He tweeted something else out as well, and this really caught my attention. He says 13 angry Democrats, then he says secret society, family in the kill brackets like Q does, and then he says 13 bloodlines, them. Now, if you've read Fritz Springmeier's book, he talks about how there are 13 bloodlines that are associated. There's actually over 300 bloodlines, but there's 13 bloodlines that are at the very, very top of this satanic pedophile cabal. And Fiona Barnett has also talked about this many times as well. And so what Storm is Upon Us is basically saying is that President Trump, when he's talking about these 13 Democrats, he's literally talking not about just 13 angry Democrats. He's literally targeting the very top of this Illuminati satanic pedophile cabal, these 13 bloodlines that have been in control for so many hundreds of years. And that's who's being targeted. That's who's being brought down in all this. This isn't just some political stunt that's being done to take down the opposite party. This is a full-fledged war against the satanic pedophile cabals. And President Trump and Q and the Patriots, they are going to take these people down. That's what's happening. That is what is happening. So hallelujah. And this is why we have to keep President Trump in so much prayer, because he's dealing with so much. This is stuff, people keep saying, well, why doesn't Trump do this or that or this or that or that? Guys, he's been in office for 2 years. 2 years. And we're talking about stuff that's been happening for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. If you're talking about the 13 bloodlines and these cabals, this stuff goes back thousands of years, okay? This goes back as far as the Tower of Babel in the scriptures, where they were doing child sex trafficking, human sacrifice, child sacrifice, trying to build a tower to defy Almighty Yah. So it's quite a bit of stuff that we're dealing with here. All right, well, that's all I have for right now. If you like what I'm doing, if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you think I deserve to be paid, this is my full-time career. And so if you'd like to help me out, my PayPal link is right below this video. You do not have to be a PayPal user to use it. You can use it as a guest. I also have a Patreon where you can pledge any monthly tier you'd like. You do not have to follow the tiers that I have set up. You can pledge any month, any amount you like. And I also have a P.O. box where you can send letters and donations. In fact, I just wrote back a bunch of letters that I'd gotten to my P.O. box yesterday. I do always try to respond to those. It just may sometimes take me some time because I do get a lot of emails every day. I get hundreds of emails a day, and so it just takes me time to get through everything, all the correspondence. But I do always try to thank people when they send donations. Also, if you want our prayer team to pray for you, please don't put your prayer request in the comments, but rather email me. My email is in that description box. You just have to unfold it and hunt through the links, and you'll see my email address there. I also have a lot of backup links as well that you can go to. My gracious media master, webmaster Kathy, she maintains my backup links as well as my Patreon, so be sure to check out those as well. Okay, Yah bless everyone. Happy Monday morning. Shalom, shalom.